Hi YouTube, quick video for you today. I'm just out collecting some more lichen, and I ordered a couple of bags from Verusteleka. Now if you follow my channel you know I'm into canoeing as well, although this year I've done nothing so far, I haven't had a chance, but yeah, I hope to get out soon. But in September I definitely will be on a canoe trip with Rob for a week. And that's going to be a really cool trip because it's on a river neither of us have been on, and it's a proper small windy river. Yeah, so that should be really cool. So looking around, because this one I'm not sure of the terrain and what's available, i.e. camping wise, I didn't want to take the Wanigan box that I normally take. And although I have plenty of bags, like you do, I was shopping around or surfing around the web and came across these bags on Verusteleka, which I really rate their website actually, and very good. And believe it or not, they're 139 sek, or krona if you like, which is about 13 quid a bag. And it's these. They're checklers of why can't I say that word? Czech. Let's do that. They're Czech rucksacks. I think, if I'm not mistaken, M85. Now don't take that as gospel. I'll put it up here what it is. I forgot to look. But they're ugly as you like. They're made of vinyl, and they actually feel pretty bomb-proof. Waterproofness, being vinyl, I would imagine they're pretty waterproof. They're not submergible, let's put it that way, but you know, a downpour maybe, I think that, you know, they'd probably cope with that. Stitching wise, pretty good, as far as I can see. Now, like I say, to look at, yeah, they ain't pretty. Let's be honest. But as a canoe sack, now if you're into canoeing, you're probably very aware of like Duluth and companies like that make like canvas portage packs for tump lining and that kind of thing. I was looking last night now for a Canadian stroke American pack from one of those type companies of this size. You're looking at like $300–400. This was 13 quid. And yeah, it's ugly. It's, yeah, shockingly ugly, to be honest. But for 13 quid, have a laugh. Now you've got webbing along the back here. It's all riveted on, stitched on the end, stitched all along. Grab handle. You know, it all feels pretty solid. Got a little name label there, which, to be honest, I actually thought that was quite handy, because for me canoeing, I know what's in what bag. I can put food or I can put clothes, whatever, just for grabbing it, making it easier, because I bought two exactly the same. They're brand new. I mean, at 13 quid, brand new. You can't go wrong. Shoulder straps, rubbish. Right? They're just like, what's that, 20 mil thick, maybe 19 could be. That's adjusted as small as big as it goes. So unless you're a hobbit, that ain't gonna fit. You got these like really dodgy hooks. So I think if you were thinking of like carrying heavy loads, it'd last about a second before it snapped off. Now on the top of the bag, so I can do this, you have 4 loops, which obviously you could put a bedroll on and then a strap. On the back there's another little loop here. I'll show you what that kind of is for. I haven't quite worked it out, but there's a loop there anyway. There's another loop strap here, on on the front here. Let me get the front flap open and it might make more sense. And I'll try and step back a bit. I hope you like the backdrop, by the way. The river's like in full flow at the moment. They've actually opened the dam north of us, up on the Norwegian border. So this is going to probably come up to where I'm standing over the next week, this weekend and into next week, which is a bit worrying, because if it breaches where I'm standing, like up here, this height, we're then into flooding of the house syndrome. So but at the moment it's about 2.5 meters lower than I am, so we should be good. But anyway, under the flap, so there you go, nasty vinyl. There's 2 leather patches now, the back side of the loops for strength. That's not a bad thing. And then on the front you have these 2 extra straps. Now I think that's, you can make the big expandable top, if you know what I mean. So that can come up like here and strap on and give you more space. So, you know, at least they thought that far in advance. Inside, you basically, in the top of the lid, you got this 2 flaps here. They fold over and obviously cover your kit for slightly more waterproofing. And it has a small, you know, slider toggle jobby to pull it in. What I do like is on the inside of those, there's 2 little pockets with poppers for little sort of, you know, don't want to lose items. And then on the inside, I mean, I've just got through in 2 jackets to give it a bit of bulk. But they say 50 to 60 litre capacity. Not sure about that. I would say the main pack's more 40 litre, to be honest. But it's still, you know, pretty ample, to be honest. And then you can see these rivets. This is all the strapping on the outside, so you know it's pretty substantial. And they've got like kind of weird fibre washers, like plasticky washers on the inside to give it even more strength. And then on the inside you have these 2 kind of canvas, see if I can do this so you can see, 2 canvas tube pockets that run obviously the whole depth of the bag. Yeah, now here's the bottom. Yeah, the bottom's the same thickness. Yeah, it's the same thickness as the rest of the bag. I did see one review of these and the guy was saying it's double thick, but it doesn't feel like it is. It feels the same. If it is double thick, it's like proper minimal extra thickness. But that's it basically. But the other thing, did I bring it? Yes, I did. That came with it, which I wasn't actually expecting, is this setup here. Now if I throw the jackets back in, I'll show you what they'll mean. Right, what it is a Y yoke, you know, kind of standard kit for like multi-purpose bags and webbing. And basically you have like loops and hooks and straps all over the shop. And basically this thin one on the back, that slots down or goes on there. I think it goes on there, to be honest, on that centre strap here. I think that's the idea. So I think that it's like the most unuser friendly bag ever invented, but that goes on there. Right. Then you adjust that to suit your back length. I'm assuming. I haven't played around with this very much. I haven't been here. I've been at work. Then the hooks on the Y strap go on the D-rings at the top. So like that, and then that's supposed to hook on there, I think. And then on the bottom you have these, they're really chunky hooks, to be honest, and there's D-rings. Oh, it's really awkward on a hill. Underneath the pack on these other loops or for the straps, there's D-rings and they hook on there. Like that. And yeah, put it on the wrong way around, of course. Now, I'm doing this in real time so you can see how fiddly it is. There we go. So, yeah, there you go. So that's that. So that, yeah, so that the strap for the back I've made way too the wrong length. Something like that. Yeah, that back strap in the middle I don't think does anything. I think that's a complete waste of time. I'm sure someone will be able to tell me how it's supposed to work, but right now that's about it. And then goes over your shoulders and you get a standard rucksack. I mean, once it's on, it's not actually too uncomfortable. I mean, it's pretty basic, and like I said, I mean, with these maybe you could carry a little bit more weight, but I don't think I'd trust like a lot of weight in it, to be honest. But not too bad. And the good thing is it comes off, so the strap can, you know, the shoulder straps can come off, go in the pack in the canoe, or you could leave them on. They're not exactly obtrusive like, you know, most packs, you know, with the like moulded straps and stuff. They tend to stick out all over the shop, but it's quite flat. So there you go, guys. That's the M something or the other Czech rucksack. Bargain, to be honest. And it's going to be my two of these is going to be carrying all my kit on my next canoe trip, apart from my camera equipment. But food for a week in one, cooking equipment, and in the other bag spare clothing and sleeping kit. And I think chuck a liner bag in there, like a waterproof bag, and we'll see. There you go, guys. Anyway, that's at Verustaleka, and you probably pick them up in other places, but I got mine from them. And yeah, for, like I say, £13 if you like, if you're from the UK, 139 krona from Sweden. It's a bargain. And yeah, there you go. Anyway, that is that. So like I say, got some canoe trips planned, depending on the weather and how busy I am. I don't normally let rain and that bother me, but if it's blowing a hoolie, it's a nightmare, and it takes the fun out of it for me personally. But I'll do any filming I can, and then September definitely, Rob's coming up and we're going to have an awesome trip. So I'll see you guys then anyway. Take it easy. Bye.